بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم.
شروع اللہ کے نام سے جو رحمان و رحیم ہے.
اقرأ بسم ربک الذی خلق.
پڑھو اے نبی اپنے رب کے نام کے ساتھ جس نے پیدا کیا.
خلق الانسان من علق.
جمے ہوئے خون کے ایک لوتھڑے سے انسان کی تخلیق کی.
اقرأ وربک الاکرم.
پڑھو اور تمہارا رب بڑا کریم ہے.
الذی علم بالقلم.
جس نے قلم کے ذریعے سے علم سکھایا.
علم الانسان ما لم يعلم.
انسان کو وہ علم دیا جسے وہ نہ جانتا تھا.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all of you. Let's start the class with the name of Allah who is the most beneficent and merciful. This is class 6 and the period is English language teaching, and today we will revise the whole content of second semester final exam in Channel Beginners, and I'm going to teach you the English language, and the video is video number 3. So let's start the revision of Channel Beginners. We will discuss in this revision the unit number 10 April shower and its lesson number 1 and lesson number 3. And unit number 11 also we have discussed its lesson number 2 and 3. So let's start the revision lesson number 1 from the April shower. Now first discuss the conversation. There is a conversation between the two people and they both are discussing their weather, where they live. The first is Claire and the John. How would you converse with your friend? Claire, hi John. John, Claire, what's that noise? Where are you calling from? Right, Claire, I am at the coach station in Manchester. John, really? What's the weather like? Well, it's very cold and windy. John, put your coat on then. I am wearing it, but it's still very cold. Anyway, how's the Paul? What's he doing now? He's playing in the garden with Goofy. It's hot and sun is shining here. And in Portsmouth, Paul, Mummy is on the phone. Oh no. Claire, what's wrong? John, it's raining. Paul, come into the house. Sorry, Claire, call me back later. Bye, Claire, bye. Right? So, in this conversation, the weather of Portsmouth is first is hot and sunny, and all of a sudden the rain started there. Right? In book exercise, what will you do on page number 66? Read again and answer the question. The first question, option A is, where is Claire? And Claire or she is at the coach station in Manchester. The B is, what's the weather like in Manchester? It's very cold and windy. And the whole exercise you will be solved in the same way. And what about the function of this conversation we have discussed? The function is, they both discuss the talking about the weather, where they live. And structure we used in this conversation and as well as the oral practice. Present progressive. Present progressive or progressive is also known as the continuous, and the helping verbs of present progressive are, is, am and are. Right? So in present progressive continuous we have discussed the affirmative sentences and the WH question. The WH question begins with WH family: who, where, what, why, where, who, what, why, how much, how many. Right? In affirmative sentences we have used in this conversation like I am wearing my coat. Right? He is playing in the garden with Goofy. And WH question is, where is Paul? What's the weather like? Right? And in vocabulary we have discussed so many words like adjective, noun, Claire, John, windy weather and cold weather as well. Now come to the oral practice on page number 67. What did you do in this oral practice? You have to look at the picture carefully, then ask the question with your partner and he will reply you without looking the book. Page number 67. Right? This is a memory game. In this game we need the two partner, and you can use more than two people. Right? First your partner will look the picture carefully what the people are doing, then you will ask the question and he will reply you without looking the book. A will ask you about what is Pete doing, right? You have looked the picture, then you will reply him. You can use pronoun instead of Pete and Pete as well. Pete is driving a car, right? And the whole exercise of oral practice you will do in a same way. First you have to look at the people, then you will ask what they are doing now. Now come to the lesson number 3, reading. Right, there is a reading extract in which you have to mark where the people live according to their information, right? First is Mariek. It's hi Mariek. Hi, it's Mariek here. I am very excited because it's New Year's evening. New Year's evening represent that the evening time, right? So the time shows 9 p.m. It means that Mariek lives in Rio de Janeiro, right? You have to write the name of Mariek above to the Rio de Janeiro on the map on page number 70, right? The next one is Nobi22. Hello Mariek, Happy New Year. I am at an internet cafe next to the beach. It's summer here and it's hot. I am drinking a nice cold orange juice. My friends are dancing, sunbathing, and some are swimming in the sea. We are having a good time. So Nobi28 shows that there is a summer and hot season, and the time represent that the morning time 10 a.m. So Nobi22 lives in Sydney, so you can mark or put the Nobi22 on the map above to the Sydney. Carl 458, Happy New Year guys. It's after midnight and it's snowing here. After midnight, after the 12 o'clock. So Carl 458 lives in Amsterdam, which shows by his time 1 a.m. Now come to the book exercise. Read again and write what the people are doing now. Mariek's husband is preparing lentil soup, which is given you with, as an example. As an example, option 1 is given you. Mariek's husband is preparing lentil soup. So we have discussed the other option. Mariek's daughters are decorating the house. Nobi22 is drinking a nice cold and orange juice, right? And you have to solve the all exercise and all options in a same way. Come to the listening task. In lesson 3, reading, listening, page number 71. In this listening, what will you do? A picture is given to you on page number 71. There is a spring festival. There are 3 mistakes which we have to find out. So you have to listen the transcript carefully, then find out the mistake. The first is presenter, and now on to something more interesting. As you all know, it's 27th of March today, and it's the day of spring festival. The date of spring festival is given to you the 27th March. The date of the festival, the first mistake is that the date of the festival is given to you 25th March, but the actual date is 27th March, right? The second is good morning everyone. I am here at Rosedale Park for the greatest event of the year. The spring festival. Winter is finally over and spring is in the air. It's a nice Okay, we have discussed the listening on page number 71. In this listening, what will you do? You just have to find out the 3 mistakes which are given you in this picture on page number 71, right? So I'm listening the transcript. You have to follow it and listen to carefully. And now on to the something more interesting. As you all know, it's 27th of March today, and it's the day of spring festival. Now date is given to you. The spring festival is 25th of March, but the date of the festival is 27th March. The actual date is, the date of the festival is 27th March, and the mistake is 25th of March, but the actual date is 27th of March, right? Good morning everyone. I am here at the Rosedale Park for the greatest event of the year, the spring festival. Winter is finally over and spring is in the air. It's a nice sunny day, and we are lucky it isn't raining. It's still a bit cold, but that is not a problem at the Rosedale Park. There are a lot of people here. Can you hear the music? The second option is given to you, the weather. Weather we have discussed in the weather you have shown in this picture, the cloudy weather. That is the mistake. But the actual weather is the weather, sunny weather, right? Not the cloudy weather. In this picture you have seen the weather, that is the cloudy weather, but the correction is that the weather is sunny. There is no clouds, right? 3 children from Rosedale High School are playing this lovely music and people are dancing. Everyone is having a great time. In this picture you have to see the 3 adults. The mistake is 3 adults. But I am telling you about the musician. There are the children who are playing the music, right? Now come to the speaking. In speaking there is a pair activity on with the help of page number 112 and play a guessing game. On page number 112 there is a guessing game. You have to choose a one person and your partner will guess the person who you have thought, right? For example, I have okay, now how would you guess? First you will ask your partner, where is he, right? Where is he? In speaking task, there is a guessing game. You have to think and choose a one person, then your partner will guess you about the person you have thought, right? Speaking with the help of page number 71 and 112, right? Then your partner will ask you the question, where is he? Then you will reply, he is in Australia, right? What's the weather like today? The weather is cloudy and raining. What's he doing? He is driving a car, right? It's Roger. Yes, you are right. Then you will do the whole exercise in a same way. And in writing task, what will you do? Imagine you are on a holiday abroad. Write an email to your friend and use the question below to help you write the email. You are supposing that you live in abroad at your holiday, and then you will reply and tell about your friend about your holiday by using the following question. The first one is, where are you? Then you will reply, I tell him I am living at London. Yeah, I am at London. What's the season? The season is cold. The season is winter. What's the weather like? The weather is very cold and windy. What are you doing now? I am watching a movie. And are you having a good time? Yes, I am having a good time. And you must have to come to London and enjoy its winter. Now come to the unit number 11. That is the how much is that? Right? Unit 11. How much is that? When we count the, you can say the uncountable noun which we count in terms of numbers, so we can use the how much word, right? For example, oil, love, these are the uncountable nouns, so we use the how much word for counting these nouns. And when we count in terms of a number to any noun, or you can say the countable noun, we will use the word how many. For the countable noun, we use the word how many for telling and showing their qualities. And when we talk about the uncountable noun, we use the how much word for telling or showing their quantity, right? So it's lesson number 2 we have to discuss, right? Listen and read, match the people with their roles. In exercise 1 on page number 74, first you will have to read out the conversation. Rita, I like this shop. Diana, yes, I always buy my jewelry from here. It's all handmade. Doe, that's right, and we always make our jewelry from the best gold and silver. Come and see our workshop. Rita, okay. Doe, here we are. This is my brother Terry. He's making a necklace at the moment. Terry, actually I'm making a bracelet. Diana, is that silver? Terry, yes, I usually work with gold, but I am using silver for this bracelet. Diana, it's beautiful. Terry, thanks. Now, after reading this conversation, you have to match the people with their role in exercise 1 on page number 74. The first one is Rita. Now, what is the role to Rita in this conversation? Rita is a customer. So, you can match the Rita with the customer. The second is Terry. Terry is a jewelry maker. So, you can match the Terry with the jewelry maker. Diana. Diana is also a customer. So, you can match it with the customer. Joe is a shop assistant, so you can match it with the shop assistant. Now come to the book exercise, read again and answer the question. Option A, where are the two women? They both are in a jewelry workshop. B, what does Doe Brothers do? He makes jewelry. And you will have to solve the all option after reading this conversation. Now the basic function we have to use in this conversation, that is the distinguishing between permanent and temporary action or situation. Right? Functions. The permanent situation is that Terry is usually use the gold, but temporary he is using the silver for making the bracelet. Structure, we use the present simple versus present progressive, right? Present simple, I like this shop, right? And we always make our jewelry from the best gold and silver. Here we are, this is my brother. And present progressive, he is making a necklace at the moment. So we use the both sentences or tenses, present simple or present progressive, for finding out the difference or telling the difference between the permanent and the temporary situation. Right, the permanent situation we use for the present simple tense, that I usually makes the jewelry by gold, but the present progressive we use for the temporary situation, I am using the silver for making the silver bracelet. Right, and come to the oral practice. Oral practice, that is the memory game, right? Guessing game on page number 75. In this game, what will you do? You just have to look out these women, what they usually wear for the by using the present simple tense, and what is she wearing, what are they wearing now by using the present progressive tense, for finding out the difference and for telling the distinguish between their permanent and temporary situation, which we have discussed in this structure. So you have to guess, you have to choose the one of these women. Okay, now I am the using one. The option, your partner will ask you the question, what does she usually wear? So you will tell him she usually wears brown shirt and brown glasses, right, by using the present simple tense. What is she wearing now? She is wearing now a purple muffler, purple cap and purple gloves by using the present progressive tense. Then you will guess, is she Lydia? Yes, you are right. Right, now come to the lesson number 3, the reading extract. There is a reading extract about the shopping in Marrakesh. First you will have to read out the this extract, then solve the all exercise. First you have to listen to carefully and match their pictures by their name. The shopping center, you have to match the shopping center on picture number 3. Supermarket, you have to match the supermarket with picture number 4. Department store is shown by the picture number 1. Street market is shown by the picture number 2. So you can match by their name with the picture. Then read out this extract. Marrakesh in Morocco is famous for its big central square, Dijama Alfana, and its souks or street markets. Souk is also called the street markets. But what is a souk? A souk is a maze of a small street with a stall and a small shop. So souk is a small street here. There is a lot of small shops in this souk, right, where the different items are selling in their different shops or different street. There are different things for sale in each street. For example, in one street they sell carpet, and in the next traditional clothes like kaftans, long dresses for women. Now what are the kaftans? The long dresses for women. Or of X, a round red hat for men. Jewelry and leather products are also very popular. Sometimes craftsmen also sit outside and make their products in front of the customer. The craftsman and shop assistant invite people into their shop and say come in and have a look in different languages. Then they usually offer customers some sweet and minty. Why do they usually offer to the customers? For pinching their products, for buying and selling their products. Why? Because there is one thing which they are selling in whole shop. Right, in all shop, for example, there is a 3 shops in one street which they all are selling about the selling their carpets. So customer, if you will charge the high price, the customer will switch on to the next shop. So that's why the shop assistant or shop keeper usually offer customer with some sweet minty, right? And they don't charge the high price of their product because the competition is perfect in whole market. That's why they cannot charge the high price of their product. So the prices of the products are not fixed, and they cannot fix the price of their items. The answer to the question how much is this is usually how much do you want to pay. In Souk, in one item in selling in all shop in different streets, so there is no concept of this question how much is this. Customer will not ask you how much is this, but the question is prevailing in this market, how much do you want to pay. If you want to pay the low price of their item, so you can buy it from their shop, because there is a perfect competition in the market, and the one thing is always sold out in a different prices level, and you will have to charge the high price, so customer will switch off buy their product and buy to the next shop. So what about the book exercise? Read again and complete the sentences below. Choose A, B or C option. A sock is dash, a big square, a small street, a street market. The correct option is a street market, where there is a small street and a small shops or stalls, just like bazaars, like Sunday bazaar and weekly bazaars, right? In a Marrakesh sock, carpets and clothes are for sale dash in one street, in different street, on stalls only. The correct option is in different streets. Now after reading this extract, you have to solve the whole exercise in this way. Now come to the listening. What will you do in listening on page number 77? Listening, page number 77. You have to listen the transcript carefully and then mark the true or false next to the sentences, right? First I will tell you, and the remaining you will solve it by yourself, which I have done in the Xerox as well and in my online classes, right? So I am listening the transcript, I am reading the transcript, you have to listen it carefully. The first one is women. What a beautiful necklace. How much is it? Ben, for you only $95. Women, that's expensive. I only have $75. Oh, well, the bracelets are quite cheap. This silver bracelet is only $50. Women, oh really? It's very nice. The first point is the bracelet is $75. That is the wrong, and you have to write the false next to this sentence, right? Now come to the speaking. There is a pair activity between the two student A and B. Student A, imagine that you are doing a survey on people's shopping habits. Interview student B and complete the form. There is a form on page number 77. In this form, student A is doing a survey about the people's shopping habit, right? And you have to fill this form by asking the different question about the student B. Student A is interviewing you about your shopping habits. Answer his or her question, right? The shopping survey, the first question is, do you like shopping? The two options are given to you, yes and no. If you like the shopping, then you can mark next to the yes, and if you don't, so you can mark no next to the no option. Then you will ask the other question, where do you usually go shopping? Some options are given to you. supermarket, department store, street market, small shop, shopping center. If you go shopping to supermarket, then you can tick in the supermarket column. Then you will ask the next question to student B, what do you usually buy there? I usually buy dresses and grocery from the supermarket, right? And the next question is, do you go shopping every week? If you go shopping every week, then you will tick the yes, and if you don't, then you will tick next to the no option. And now after speaking, come to the writing task. What will you do? A department store in your area is doing a survey on people's shopping habit. As you did, so same a department store keeper is doing a survey on people's shopping habits in your area. Answer the question above about yourself and write a paragraph about your shopping habits. Now after completing the speaking or shopping survey form, what will you do? You have to ask the question in terms of writing task, and you have to write the answer in a paragraph, right? So what is the first question? Do you like shopping? Yes, I like shopping, and I go shopping every week. I usually go shopping from the supermarket, and I usually buy their dresses and grocery items. Thank you. Okay, then you will end the thank you in this survey, right? Okay, now come to the oral activities. Oral activities. In oral activities, we have discussed the conversation and oral practice. The question number 6 consists about the presentation and the interview questions. Presentation, I have given you the 2 topics in writing form, and the other topics I have given you in which you have to write it about yourself, right? So the first topic I am giving you in midterm as time is money, and the second one is I have given you the tolerance. Time is money, and the second one is tolerance. In one of them you have to speak, but after giving your introduction thoroughly or briefly, you can say, right? So what will you do first? First introduce yourself, then speak about any one topic. The first topic is time is money, and the second one is tolerance, right? So after giving the introduction, that is the first step, introduction, right? In this step, or you can say the opening of your presentation, right? In this step, you will have to introduce by yourself as well as your topic briefly, right? And by using the different poems which are relevant to the topic, so you can grab the attention to the audience. Now the step 2, body of your presentation or paragraphs, in which you have to discuss or tell to the audience about your topic in which you are going to speak and tell. For example, time is money, you have to discuss the whole topic and the importance about this one topic in the step number 2, the body, and in paragraph. Step number 3, that is the closing or end. In the end, what will you say? Thank you very much for listening my topic, right? And for making the presentation more attractive, so you can attract or grab the attention to the audience, you can use the real evidences, real incident or accident which are relevant to your topic, right, in step number 2. So for doing this, the audience will listen to you carefully, and for grabbing the attention to the audience, you have to do it, so you can make a good presenter as well, right? The next one is interview question. Interview questions. In this activity, you have to answer the following question verbally. So I have discussed these so many questions, but right now I am discussing the few questions. The first one is, what was the last gift you received? You will reply, I received. Whatever you received, you tell to your teacher, right? What the achievements you most proud of? What achievements you got in your whole career? So you can tell your teacher or partner, right, in which you have to proud yourself. What other qualities do you want to see in your teacher, friend, parents or sibling? They have got a lot of qualities, but the other qualities you have to you want to see in your teacher, friend or parents or sibling, you may tell to your teacher. For example, I want to see these qualities in my teacher, or that qualities in my teacher, they or siblings, right? Okay, now the third question is, what other qualities do you want to see in your teacher, friend, parents or siblings? Now for example, I want to see this quality in my friend, that it is more sincere with me, right? And where do you usually go shopping, and what do you usually buy from there? I usually go shopping wherever you go. And what do you usually buy? I usually buy this and that from there. Whatever you want to buy and whatever you buy from there, right? If you have a magic stick, what will you do? If you have a magic stick, what will you do? I will change the world, right? You can reply in this way, right? Now this is the end of today's class and today's lecture. If you have any query, I am sitting at the admin block. You come and ask me if you have any problem. Now come to the assessment. This is the first assessment of channel beginners. So I am writing the assessment number 1. Question number 5. 5 and 6, the both are belong to the oral activity. That's why I am writing here the question number 5, option A. Converse with your friend and discuss about the weather. About the weather, right? In question number 5B, question number 1 to 4 belong to the grammar section, 1 to 3 belong to the grammar, and 4 is the listening task, and this is the question number 5. A or B and 6 belong to the oral activities. Now question number 5B, look at the pictures. Look at the pictures showing what these women usually wear. Showing what these women usually wear. Women usually wear, and what are they wearing now? This is all about the question number 5. Conversation belongs to the unit number 10. Unit number 10, lesson number 1. Unit 10, lesson number 1. Page number 66. Right? Conversation is this. And the next question is option B, is guessing game, page number 75, unit 11. I am giving you the hints. Unit 11, page number 75, and you can solve it by yourself. Right? Now come to the 6A and 6B question. (6A) an interview question. Answer these questions verbally. Answer these questions verbally. These are the interview question and the oral activity among the between the teacher and the student, right? and I'm telling you the question orally. Listen carefully. The first is, what was the last gift you received? What was the last gift you received? Question number 2, what the achievements are you most proud of? What the achievements are you most proud of? Question number 3, what other qualities do you want to see in your teachers, friend, parents, or siblings? What other qualities do you want to see in your teachers, friend, parents, or sibling? Question number 4, where do you usually go shopping and what do you usually buy from there? I am repeating, where do you usually go shopping and what do you usually buy from there? The last question is, if you have a magic stick, what will you do? If you have a magic stick, what will you do? Presentation, journal presentation. In this presentation, you have to introduce yourself first, introduce yourself and speak about the following topics. The paper, there is in the paper I have given you the option, but in the assessment I am not giving you any option. You have to speak all these topics. Introduce yourself and speak about the following topics. First is, time is money, and the second is, the best day of my life. The best day of my life. This is all about the assessment number 1 in channel beginners. This is the first assessment in channel beginners, so that's why I wrote the assessment number 1, right? Okay. Now the homework is that solve the assessment. Right? This is the homework. Solve the assessment. Now this is enough for today. Thank you very much. We will discuss the more topic and revise the other topics in our next class. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.